Watch Party.
Man, it does not get any funkier than that. I don't know why I decided to go with the headphones today. Beats me. Hey, it's a Wednesday watch party for everybody right now. We get to the really good stuff in a little bit. I can't do this. I gotta change these. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. You're just gonna have to bear with me. It'll be fine. Think about those two. It is getting to be a really weird world. And you can quote me on that one. Hey, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. It's Wednesday. I'm Brad Staggs. This is the Wednesday Watch Party. We do generally, or usually I should say, we are on the Daily Mojo. I have a mouse in my pocket. But we do the Daily Mojo each day from 7 until 9 a.m. Central Time. And for our insiders, for the people who support the program and the channel, we do little extras here and there. We send them fun little goodie bags. We do all kinds. There's snacks. I mean, it's pretty incredible when it gets right down to it. But we do these little watch parties on occasion, and today happens to be one of those days. So, and usually we just get together and kind of watch some, silly stuff. But I was just in a conversation with Steve Baker over at The Blaze, and this whole thing is the Corey Mills thing. And I was talking with Jeffy on Saturday. Jeff Fisher, the host of the Chewing the Fat podcast, which we also get together on Saturday. I get together with a lot of people. I almost sound like a media whore. No, the shoe fits. But we were talking about this on Saturday Morning Live, which we do Saturday mornings live from 9 until 10 a.m., again, Central Time. But it's like this story is so weird. The Corey Mills thing, the senator out of, a representative out of Florida, it's so weird. And they did the story on, Day was yesterday, Tuesday. So that'd be yesterday, wouldn't it? The story over at The Blaze about Corey Mills now allegedly harassing Miss United States to try to get a story to go away. I mean, it's. Let me show you the headline from over there, because it's just. Is it a weird world, or is it just me? Right, stop people who hate you. I don't hate you. Everything is weird. This is a bizarre story, and I said to Steve, the entire world is a weird story right now. Everything. There is no aspect of it that's not weird. Am I right? Of course I am. He possibly, according to the story over at The Blaze, may have panicked. He may have contacted Miss United States repeatedly after he learned that she had gone to the media and the police about his behavior. To say it's troubling is to put it mildly. Following their breakup earlier this year. And he gets around. I don't have Miss United States phone in my phone book. Maybe you do. I don't. Blaze reported on Tuesday that Lindsay Langston, the reigning Miss United States, had accused him of threatening to physically harm her and her future romantic partners, that is, even to share sexually explicit material of her with them. I know. After she broke up with him in February. This is one of those head shakers. It's really, really weird. And again, going back to, he seemed like a good guy, right? I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know the guy. Never met him. But She said that she had ended their 3-year relationship and moved out of their shared residence in New Smyrna, Florida, after discovering that Representative Mills, is believed to still be married to wife Rana al-Saudi. Remember that whole bizarre blow up after it turned out that he was married in a mosque? He had yet another girlfriend, Sarah Raviani, living at his penthouse apartment in D.C. In an attempt to learn Mills' side of the story, Blaze News and other media outlets, including DropSite's Roger Sollenberger, reached out to Mills and his staff for comment about Langston's bombshell accusations. The request for comment seemingly sent Mills and his team into a tailspin, it says. Langston told Blaze News that even though she had previously blocked Mills' phone number and social media accounts, he somehow managed to circumvent the block by using Raviani's phone to call her on Tuesday. Whew. She didn't recognize the other phone number, so and then I guess she hung up quickly after she recognized his voice. Apparently not all crazy people are women. You know what I'm saying? And I think you do. Then she began receiving text messages from Raviani's phone number as well. She said the communications used emotional blackmail, begging Langston not to expose Mills because such public exposure might harm Mills' son. One message she received read, "Only you can stop this," while another said, "I understand you, your mom," I guess they misspelled it, "your mom is going through a lot of mental health issues." And then Raviani did not respond to request for comment. And then Mills' chief of staff, Catherine Treadwell, sent messages to Langston attempting to concern monger before threatening Langston with litigation. I'm telling you, it's just everything. Anyway, you can read the rest of the story over there at the Blaze if you choose to do so. It's just so weird. Everything's weird. It's all weird. By the way, follow me on social media if you don't already at Real Brad Staggs. You can follow the program that, again, I usually do. It's at Real Daily Mojo. And we're going to, at some point during this particular live stream, get into if you haven't seen the Tucker Carlson interview with Elizabeth, I want to say Roberts, but it's not Elizabeth either. It's Margaret Roberts. If you haven't seen that story, that is another crazy one. Going all the way back to just ignore the naked man in the picture there. Going all the way back to the Oklahoma City bombing 30 years ago, and there is some crazy stuff in that interview with Tucker. I mean, and if you were alive back then, in 1995, you recall the Oklahoma City bombing. It was the largest act of domestic terrorism. I think it still is. And Tim McVeigh pled guilty, was sentenced to death, and then 6 years later, it was reported that he was executed and then immediately cremated. And then the story went away because that was June of 2001, and a little something happened 3 months later in 2001 that kind of took that whole situation right off the front page. And you probably remember that as well. That's a disturbing image. Don't worry, it's in Slovakia. The headline reads, naked man wearing only balaclava. I always want to say baklava, but if you were wearing a baklava, it'd be messy, first of all. Sweet, but messy. A naked man wearing only a balaclava and plastic clogs. Are those... Yep, those are plastic clogs, all right. And he was also carrying a sex toy on a stick. What was he going to a WNBA game? I know, right? The whole damn thing is weird. wearing just a balaclava. So a man wearing a balaclava and plastic clogs walks into a bar carrying a sex toy on a stick. He has been scaring tourists while wandering around a historic castle in Slovakia. I told you the world is weird right now. I think I even have. Do I have the Earth? Yeah, you're here, and weird is all around us. Just so you know. But so this guy's wandering around this castle. He stopped just long enough to pose for a picture. It's Gymes Castle, or Gymes, or Gymus, or Gymus, Gymes. You pronounce it the way you want to. It's apparently a popular hiking destination in Slovakia, and he stopped just long enough to take the picture. He reportedly apologized to the two female hikers who spotted him, claiming he thought that no visitors would be around on a Monday, and then let them take his picture. But he didn't. I mean, he's not out there causing trouble. He's just out there naked, and I love the way they blur it out. Just watch a WNBA game. I don't think they blur it out on there, do they? But it's good news. You know what? If you are in the manufacturing industry of sex toys, silicone sex toys, you are doing a bang-up business so far this year. May I just congratulate you on the extra business you're getting. This dude had the balaclava, the stick, and a dildo stuck to the stick. We were scared of him, they said, but he told us that he was sorry, that he didn't want to scare us, so he asked us for directions because he thought that since it was Monday, we wouldn't meet anyone. He then turned and seemed to be leaving before he suddenly began following the women. That's weird that he would... She says, when I turned around, he turned and started following us. I was terribly scared inside. I can understand that. And that was when they said they asked him for the picture, which is actually genius because, in theory, then you make the person nervous. Although I'm not sure that you make a person nervous who is wandering around a castle in Slovakia naked carrying a sex toy at the end of a stick. I'm not really sure that you... I don't know that there's anything you can do to make a person like that uncomfortable. Because by all accounts, everything that they're doing at that point, really, it's uncomfortable to begin with. I guess no one would have believed that we could meet someone like that in the forest, but he allowed us to take a picture of him without any problems. So it was lucky that there were two of us. I can't imagine what I would have done if I had been alone. From the looks of him, you probably could have outrun him. Just saying. I mean, he's a big boy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying. You probably could have outrun him. He said that this was relaxation for him, that he often walks naked in the woods. The incident is being investigated by police in the nearby city of Nitra as a potential public order offense. You think? The incident was reportedly the third encounter that visitors have had with a naked man in the same stretch of woods since 2020. Go figure. It isn't known if the same individual was involved in all three incidents, although I'm going to go out on a limb and say it probably was. Otherwise, I think they are having a bit of a naked problem around Slovakia and Gymus, the castle. His behavior has left visitors disturbed. The man has not been seen engaging in any sexual behavior or confronting any visitors aggressively. Well, that's good news. And apparently this is also happening in the United Kingdom. Cops there are investigating a separate incident involving a naked masked man. Police in Lytham, northwest England, are investigating after security footage showed a man wearing nothing except a black gimp mask and sneakers recently wandering the streets at night. I mean, seriously, amongst us, who hasn't worn a black gimp mask? What does a black gimp mask look like exactly? That's kind of what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Hold on a second. I will show you. A black gimp mask looks something like that. Although I'm not sure I realized that was what a gimp looked like, does, whatever. Is available right now on Amazon if you're interested for $27.98, and it has 4 5-star reviews. So, hey, good for them. And it's got a zippered mouth. So yeah. Oh, that's just a dead rat. What? You've never seen a rat the size of a dog? Where do you live? I mean, seriously. This was actually found in inside. Well, it was in England, so you don't have to worry. I was thinking it was New York. But it was found inside an English home. It's nearly 2 feet long. It is, in fact, a rat. Officials are warning that the cat-sized rodent is not a one-off, but part of an increasingly out-of-control infestation in the area, according to local officials. In England, not New York. That is a big-ass rat. And, yeah, you can quote me on that one. I mean, that's a big rat. Exterminators discovered the gargantuan would you rather see a rat that large or a spider that large? Remember the games of Mondo, would you rather? I mean, it's not the same as would you rather be 12 inches tall or 12 feet tall, but would you rather come across a rat that is that large, or would you rather come across a spider that's that big? I know neither one is the correct answer, but if you had to, if you had to, this is one of those where you have to choose one. Are you doing the rat? Are you doing the spider? Don't be a chicken. Thank you, Walter. Walter just commented in the X chat, COVID-19 vaccine. Oh, wait, are you saying, Walter, are you suggesting that that's what caused the rat to be 2 feet long, or that's what caused, not the GIMP, where'd dude go? Where'd naked dude? Nope, that's not naked dude. Although apparently there are some pictures running around of him naked. Is he back here? Yeah, there he is. You're suggesting that possibly that the Rona jab did. I mean, I guess it could have. If this is another side effect. It's another side effect of the COVID-19 vaccine. See, this is why they won't talk about it, but this is why they're actually trying to get rid of the mRNA vaccines, is they cause you to walk around wearing a mask and plastic shoes and be naked and wear a sex toy on a stick. Did I mention the world is effing weird right now? Anyway, back to the normal stuff. The rat, they discovered it in an English home. They are warning it's not a one-off. The cat measures over 22 inches long from nose to tail. It was found cozying up in a North Yorkshire home, according to Eston Ward councillors David Taylor and Stephen Martin. They posted it on the Facebook. Photos taken by the unidentified resident showed the critter curled up in a plastic bag to be tossed. What, you're just going to throw it away? No. No, that bad boy gets stuffed. Yeah, he gets mounted on a wall somewhere. No, you don't throw that one away. That's a crime against nature. It's almost the size of a small cat. It's not a one-off. Taylor and Martin both said in a post last Monday, called its size shocking and a growing problem. You think? Rodents have been spotted in increasing numbers around the area, traipsing alleyways, trash bins, overgrown land, and now inside homes. If you find that in your house, are you moving? Taylor and Martin propose more funding and collab. It's always money. You know what? If you don't want the 2-foot rats, send us more money. Why is it always that's the answer, but it never is the solution? Feel me? They said more funding, more collaboration with landlords to tackle the infestation. As your local counselors, we are calling on the council administration to take this seriously. The people on the ground who do work extremely hard. The people on the ground who do work extremely hard, but it doesn't matter what he said. It doesn't make any sense anyway. Longer it's ignored, the worse it'll get. We need action, not just advice. Sounds like they should be in Washington, D.C. All right, that's all for this section of the program. I know, crazy, right? But I'm moving over into, and hello to everybody on the YouTube, moving over now to the Daily Mojo app, again for the Rebel Alliance and above. We'll hang out there. We'll talk some Tucker and telling you the Margaret Roberts, right? Why do I keep forgetting her name? Margaret Roberts, who is wrote the book literally on the Oklahoma City bombing. And it's if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching the Tucker interview either on his website, or you can get it free over on the YouTube as well. Until next time, or until you decide you want to be an insider with the Daily Mojo. Download the app at thedailymojo.com. Support the program. Be one of the cool kids. We'll see you over there.
It's the Wednesday Watch Party